Hi, I'm Amy, also known as Subi Amy from my Instagram handle. Local to the Bay Area, been in here for Cali all my life. This is my 2017 Subaru BRZ. I've had it for about 2 years now, got it in 2024. Absolutely love it. A little more on the car, it is stick. I learned how to drive manual on this car. Sorry, clutch. And yeah, absolutely love it. So right here, the front, I have the MPI front lip, which matches the black and white theme I was going for. Moving on to this side of the car, have grams for the wheels with raised wheel locks on, which adds a nice addition to the car. Right here on the side, also added TR side skirts, which were painted like a panda, black and white, which I really love with my gloss black. Moving on to the rear of the car, right here I have the TRD spoiler on it. We have a lot of mods in the back here. The entire rear part of the car was cut out to install an aftermarket rear bash bar, so the OEM one was replaced with this one here. It's also super helpful because it serves as a jack point as well, so if you need to raise your car, it's there. Underneath the car I have UEL Tome headers, and then paired with this NVIDIA R400 exhaust, which paired together is a beautiful sound because you get that really deep Subi rumble. So that is it. I have black side skirts that were installed aftermarket on the sides of the car, and then my favorite license plate too.
What would you say is your favorite part that you added to the car?
My favorite part is not on the car quite yet. I'm waiting on. I had heart taillights that.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Unfortunately, something happened with it and it got damaged, so they're currently being rebuilt. So I'm gonna have. It's a secret surprise taillights coming in soon. Right now, this is just like an aftermarket set.
Yeah, actually, when we met, you had the heart.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
I remember
that
that.
would be my favorite. Not on the car yet, but soon to come.
Yeah, because then I wanted it, and that's when I added you because we were talking about like I wanted to buy it, but then they're like kind of expensive.
They are. Messing up on my shifts.
So Amy, what got you into cars?
I've always had an interest in cars. I feel like it's more of a recent interest and hobby for me.
Okay.
I had a friend of my dad's growing up. He was really into Ferraris. So I feel like every time I went over to his place, he'd like drive me in his cars. And I always had an interest. I didn't really know anything about them. I'm still learning.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd say it really peaked when I got my BRZ and 2 years ago, entering the car scene. It's really changed.
Why did you choose this car in particular?
Yeah, I actually didn't know. I didn't know too much about this car before I got it. I had a friend in high school when I was in my junior year. She bought this car and she raved how much she's like, it's really comfortable, it's quick enough, it handles really well. And I always really loved the style of this specific generation. So that's what piqued my interest and how I found out about it.
Okay. And have you had any other cars before having the BRZ?
I have. My first car was a 2015 Toyota Prius.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got it back in 2017 during my sophomore year in college.
So what made you go from like a gas efficient car to a sports car?
Honestly, I don't know if it was the smartest decision in this economy, but I really wanted something fun. The Prius, it's very reliable, the gas mileage is great, but I really wanted something more interesting. And I also really was determined to learn how to drive stick as well.
Okay, so this is your first stick car?
This is my first stick car, yeah.
Okay. What made you decide to get the stick variant over the automatic?
I was really determined. I thought it looked really cool and I wanted to build that extra skill. The first time I tried to drive stick in my friend's car, I stalled it. I'm not even joking, maybe 40 times. I just didn't get it, so I was really determined to, once I had this car and it's my daily and my only, that's the only way to learn.
How long did it say took you to learn to drive stick then? this car?
Honestly, longer than other people. I still make mistakes from time to time. Actually, every day. But I think to get like the fundamentals down, maybe like 3 to 5 months to really start to feel comfortable with it. Yeah, it's a learning process.
Okay. So, Amy, is there anything that you specifically love about your car?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god, that was a cop. I really love the, specifically the handling of the car, especially with after the coilovers. I feel like I've driven other people's cars as well. I feel like it doesn't compare. So yeah, mainly the handling, driving stick. Oh my god, what am I forgetting? I guess that's it.
So, Amy, has owning your car changed your life?
Absolutely. Sorry. Oh, sorry. I'll keep going. Yeah, I feel so owning my car has definitely changed my life. I've made so much more connections, a huge network. I've made a lot of really good friends through cars. And I met Jaden through cars as well. Met him when he had his Lexus still. I met him at a T-Moment meet. And then I ended up joining State of Mind, the car club that we're both in. So I feel like that has really changed because I feel like I recently moved back to the Bay a couple years ago, and it's really widened my network of friends. I feel like I've learned a lot about myself and my car as well through that.
You have more connection to people that have other cars too, like other hobbies. You guys have mutual, like long-term friendship, not just through cars.
Yeah, absolutely. I've definitely made friends through cars and then also through other mutual interests like the gym, other stuff. I feel like I hang out with a lot of people outside of it as well. And these are like deep connections. I also got really lucky and I met my man who's also into cars. I met him through Jaden, thank you.
Yeah.
So I feel like a lot has changed. I'm really happy where the car community and network has taken me.
That's great. That's good to hear. So, what car activities do you enjoy?
Yeah, absolutely. I love going out to meets and meeting new people, making new friends, and also go out to shows. I try to hit all the large, like WFest, SoCom, every single year.
When you got into cars, was it more of a leap to get into, or was it more of a natural move to get into cars?
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely a leap. I came into the car community, A, not knowing anything about cars, and B, not knowing how to drive stick. I feel like I've always had an interest, but I just didn't know where to start or how to get into cars before this.
And what really got you into the cars for you to make that leap?
I feel like as people around me started getting cars, and I really wanted something different and something faster and more exciting than the Prius that I had before this. So I feel like it just was an itch to do something new.
What would you say to girls that want to get into cars, but they're gonna have to make a leap to get into it?
I would say do it. Everything's worth it. You make a lot of good connections. I'd say get into it slowly, find your small circle, go with people that you trust. And then once you start going to one meet and meeting people through there, you'll just, your network will widen and you'll make a lot of really good connections.
I know that you've done like modeling pictures of like with your car and whatnot.
Mhm.
What would you say to a girl that is into doing modeling for cars, but they're scared to actually do it?
It's a hard one to get into, but I feel like, at least for me, I started modeling with my car, just off an iPhone camera, or especially more in the beginning. Even now, still, I go with trusted photographers or close friends as well who do photography, just so I'm in a comfortable environment. And for finding connections, I feel like I've met a lot of people through meets, photographers, and shows. So once I started meeting them, I got connected and started doing more shoots. So that's how I got into it.
What helps you get more comfortable at a photo shoot?
I don't know if there's a certain, I don't know if it ever is comfortable. I think it just takes a lot of practice, confidence.
When it comes to modeling, do you feel like it's easier for you to get your own car to model first to get the practice and then model other people's cars, or do you think it's still okay to just model on a car even though you don't have like a nice car?
I would say for practice, it's good to model on any car. I think it was definitely easy having my own car to model with because I could take it anytime and have like my sister or friend shoot it. For modeling other people's cars, I haven't been hired. I haven't done a lot of shoots with other people's cars except for Darren's. But the photographers I met are super close friends that I met through the car community, so it's a comfortable environment.
Where you going, Amy?
Off to get some boba.
Off to her boa run.